Everyone, it's Jasmill and welcome back to Millennial Glow-up. So today we're gonna talk about cryptocurrency and what I'm doing right now, kind of like what my strategy is a little bit. I just want to put a disclaimer out there. I'm definitely not a professional. I'm not a professional financial advisor. I'm not an economist. I'm not a financial analyzer. I'm just a person in this world that definitely is interested in cryptocurrency, and I do feel like I agree with a lot of the people that are saying that it is part of the future, digital currency. Eventually really old, archaic institutions
are going to be crumbling down in the future
if they don't stay up to date with all the new trends and all the new technology updates that are going on. I did my first cryptocurrency video about a month ago, and I talked about how my portfolio went up about 800% with just the $600 that I invested in it about 3 years ago in 2018, and I didn't touch it after that for about 2 years just because I just lost interest. And then I saw that my investments increased that much from me just doing nothing, and the power of passive income and the power of growing your money in cryptocurrency is super huge right now, because you don't have to be in the top 1% to see massive gains in your portfolio. It's super easy to get started. There is a lot of information and a lot of self-education that you are gonna have to go through, and definitely watch a lot of YouTube videos and maybe find someone that's really good at it or has researched it for a while and maybe invest in one of their courses. I invested in AMTV because he was investing in cryptocurrency for a decade, and he was also a stockbroker, and he just had a really good financial background, so I felt more comfortable investing into his program and just seeing what he had to say, and it worked out because he had a lot of good information. So that's what I did. I'm not sure if I want to share numbers. I did share numbers in the first video, but a lot of people, when they talk about how they're allocating their resources and stuff, they don't really share numbers, but I do, because I want to be transparent and I want to show you guys what I'm doing and how I'm doing this. I'm not sure if I'm going to screen record and show you guys my portfolio, but I do want to be transparent about the numbers and how I'm doing it. And if you have any questions, let me know down below. So in the beginning, 80% to kind of 90% of my money was in Bitcoin, because that was the #1 asset, and it still is the #1 coin. And right now it is April 12th, 2021, and it's at $60,200. It has continued to increase, right? And then I had a little bit of money in Ethereum, a little bit in Litecoin, and then a little bit in Bitcoin Cash. And if you saw my first video, you see the numbers that were there. I didn't really know what to do with that excess money, and I could have just kept it in, most of it in Bitcoin, or I was wondering if I should take it out and use it for something else or invest it in something else. But I figured, why not use my gains and buy more of the other coins and kind of allocate my assets into the other coins, so I can have complete amount of the other coins, because they're less expensive than Bitcoin. I took that Bitcoin from my portfolio and I deposited into Binance so I can get the cash in Binance. Binance is just a platform, a website, an app that you can trade and sell and deposit and all that stuff. But you can also use Coinbase, but Binance, I kind of like it right now. I do have a Coinbase account, but right now they're taking a while to verify and all that stuff, and it's being weird. So I got verified, and I set up my account and updated everything on Binance.us. I traded about $2,000, or I sold about $2,000 worth of Bitcoin and traded it for cash. But I left it in my Binance because I wanted to buy one full Ethereum, to complete my Ethereum. And then I got 2.6, and then I bought Litecoin so it can equal about 2.6 Litecoins. And then I got Bitcoin Cash, and I wanted to get a full Bitcoin Cash, but I actually didn't have enough money from the money that I got from Bitcoin. I mean, I still could get money from Bitcoin and get a full Bitcoin Cash. But I just didn't want to continue to drain my Bitcoin balance. I only wanted to take about half of it out, or about 2/3 out, or something like that. But I have about 0.9 Bitcoin Cash, so it's almost at a full amount. Yeah, it just kept rising. It was like about 560 or so, or 580 when I was trying to buy it, but now it's about $680. So it went up about $100, and I was only able to reach that 0.9 threshold because I didn't want to wait until I got my other paycheck, or, you know, get more of my Bitcoin funds. So that's pretty much what I did. So now my asset allocation in my personal Ledger Live portfolio is my Bitcoin is about 43%, and it has about 0.04 Bitcoins, and the value is $2,796. And I definitely do want to keep buying Bitcoin and keep growing that account, but I'm fine for right now. Sorry that I'm like really sniffly right now. I'm just really sniffly right this morning. So I'm drinking my green juice, trying to, you know, stay healthy as much as I can. Next is Ethereum. Ethereum right now is about $2,150, so it has increased as well. I have about 36% of my funds in Ethereum. I have 1.09 Ethereums, and the value that I have right now is $2,353. So it's almost as much as I have in Bitcoin. Then Litecoin is about $252 right now. My asset allocation is 10%. I have about 2.6 Litecoin, so that's the most I have in this portfolio, and I have $663 in there, so that's pretty good. And then I have Bitcoin Cash. It's about $680 right now. It's pretty like getting high up there like Ethereum. I have about 9.5%, almost the same as my Litecoin, and I have 0.9 Bitcoin Cash, and I still want to get that other 0.1 Bitcoin Cash so I can have at least one full of them. And right now my value is $613. So I'm pretty happy with what I did with my asset allocation. I just wanted to diversify a little bit more and not have a huge majority in Bitcoin. So that is my personal Ledger portfolio. And the reason why I don't have any other coins is because, unfortunately, with my little Ledger, with like my hard storage, like little USB drive, I can't download any more coins to save them in that portfolio. So I need to buy a new Ledger, like a new Nano Ledger, and it's about $200. So I can at least have, like, you know, up to 100 different coins in there saved in my personal, you know, storage that I want. Right now I only have these 4 and I don't have any more storage. So I'm definitely going to transfer all of this out, probably into Binance. It sucks because you do have to pay a fee when you transfer from your Ledger to Binance, but then in Binance I feel like the fees are pretty low. When I've been trading on Binance, I don't really see like a fee anymore. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna give my small Ledger to my mom so she can start investing and I can teach her the ropes, because I really want her to learn about it and start investing, because why not? I'm also trying to open up a Roth IRA for her because she has money saved up for retirement that isn't growing at all. So I'm trying to, like, you know, just be proactive with my mom and teach her what I know and help her grow her money as well. So now moving on to Binance. So that was my personal Ledger. Now I have a portfolio and kind of like a wallet in Binance. It's not as safe because, yes, like I have my account and there are verification tools. I have my Google Authenticator, which verifies that it's me logging into my Binance account, but you never know, like someone can hack it, like, you know, anything can happen. And this is such a wild, wild west territory that, you know, you never know what can happen. So that's why it is really good idea to have your cold storage personal wallet. Okay, so I do have some other coins that I've invested into. I'm gonna talk about the alternative smaller coins that I've been not really researching, but I've been watching a lot of videos And the course that I took, like, he's been making a lot of new videos as well about the coins that he's been investing in and the coins that he has researched and thinks that are gonna do really well in the future because of the technology or the concept. And that's a little bit too intense for me, and that's really complicated for me to go research and like predict if they're gonna do really well. So I'm just using my throwaway, like, small amounts of money that I have that I don't care if I lose, and I'm investing into these smaller coins because they do have a lot of potential because they are like $1. So I started depositing, like, I believe it was like about $100, $85 into my Binance.us wallet. The only thing that I don't like is that it does take a while for the funds to transfer, and I guess you have to wait 10 days before you can like withdraw it or something like that. But once you make the like the withdrawal or the deposit from your credit card account or your checking account, that's what I'm trying to say, your checking account to Binance, you are able to make trades in the ledger or the blockchain. I think that's what it is, the blockchain. So there are definitely a lot of coins on my list that I do want to invest in that are really cheap right now, but I picked these 3. There's no reason why I picked these 3. They just were on my list and I've heard a lot of good things about them. So I invested into Tether US, and right now I invested about $37 into Tether US, and right now the price is about 0.9, like 90 cents, almost $1. It's about 99 cents. And I think I have 37 of the Tethers. Then I got Stellar Lumens XLM, and I have about $30 in there. And I believe I own about 50 of them because they're really, really cheap right now. So let me just see how much each of them is. So Stellar right now is about 59 cents. So like about 60 cents. I'm super excited about that. Like, that's a pretty good amount, you know, for a really, really low price. And then the last one I have is Orchid. I heard a lot of things about Orchid. I have about $17 in Orchid, and I own about 21, almost 22 of them. And let me see how much it's trading for right now. Orchid is about 80 cents, like 78 cents, 0.78. So again, that's another really cheap coin, and that is my wallet. So right now, I have about almost like $6,500 in cryptocurrency, and I'm feeling really good about that. It's almost at my Roth IRA balance. I'm like halfway there, and I feel like I have the potential to grow it even faster than that. I also wanted to mention in the beginning, I don't know if I'll leave it at the end or the beginning, but I did have like a cryptocurrency dream last night. I had a dream that I was in a family party of mine, kind of like in the future, but I don't know if it was too far off, and I was showing everyone my balance, my crypto portfolio, and it was almost like $1 million or something. So I'm not saying that that's gonna come true and I'm predicting the future, but I just love that energy. I love the good energy and the good vibes, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. And again, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment and follow me on my glow up journey. Bye. Let me get a good thumbnail.